Hello friends, my name is Ravindra and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are seeing how to get the recent changes in the SharePoint list. Okay, let's give you demo of how this flow will work. Okay, so this is the record that we have. Okay, so this is the previous one. Okay, status is pending, and let's manager is change the status to the approved, and just simply click on the save. Okay, so if you want that previous thing, okay, status, what are the previous stage or what previous action we have done. Okay, so to get that history, okay, of that row, we are creating this Power Automate flow. So let's team. I jump to the make dot Power Apps. Okay, in the make dot Power Apps, I simply first give the name to my flow. Okay, let's provide the name here. Share get change previous means we are taking the previous changes of our list. Okay, so let's try add the trigger here. Okay, let's we simply search here share. So in the trigger, we need this trigger when an item or a file is modified. So let's we find that trigger when an item or file is modified. This trigger we need. So let's I simply add this trigger here. Okay, in this, let's provide the site address. So we are doing with this timesheet app. Okay, in the list and library name we select the list. Okay, and let's click on the show advanced. So we not need this anything, we just change the interval to the 1 minute, and let's add another action. Okay, so in this, let's we search here SharePoint one more time. Okay, if you scroll then also you will get here SharePoint. Yeah, so we want the get changes for item or file properties. Okay, so this action we need. So by using this action, we can get the all the changes. Okay, on which column change is done or not. Let's I showcase with that as well how it's work. So share timesheet entry id, we need to pass the id dynamic content from the modified. Since here we need to give start. Here we need to simply trigger window start token. You have to select. Okay, and let's click here. What is the advanced thing? Until end date, we not need to pass. That is not required. Okay, and so let's save this flow. Okay, and let's run one more time to see what action or what we simply say output we will get. Okay, so I save my flow. Let's click on the test manually and simply click here test. So to see work no, perform the starting action. So starting action, we will change this approved to the rejected one and simply click on the save. Okay, so status is now rejected. Okay. Let's I go here and wait for to show it is running or not. Okay, it taking 1 minute because in the trigger action we set there 1 minute. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, so now our flow runs successfully. Let's see the history of this flow. Okay, so start. Let's see the output. Output is required for us. Okay, so you can be say id is not changed, title is not changed, status. Okay, status is changed. This value is changed. True. We get here and modified also. It will change by default. Yeah. So status is changed now. Let's click on the edit now. But in this case we not know what is the value previously that it is approved or rejected. So to get this thing, okay, we need the http request. Okay, we need to call SharePoint http request. So for that I simply search here SharePoint http method. We will put the get. Okay, let's use the site address here. Okay, timesheet power apps. Here we need to provide the URI. So let's I type here API. This is web, then list, then get by title. So after title, we need to provide the list name. Okay. So how to get that list name? You can simply go to your SharePoint. Okay. So simply just click on your list here. Okay. And here you will get the name, time, entries. So this name you needed. Okay. Just go and paste the name here. Okay. Then we need to pass the item. Then we need to pass an ID. Okay. From the dynamic content, you need to pass an ID here. Okay, simply search here for id, and this id you need to pass here. Okay, for versions, okay, type their versions. Okay, here is one catch. Okay, so simply go to the dynamic content, sorry, just go to power fx. Okay, in this power fx, go to dynamic content, type here since version control, and here it is label. Okay, we not need the label, we need the id here. Okay, so if you go and see our record, okay, the output of our get changes. So here we have the, since version label it is 2.0. Okay, and since version id, so this name we need to pass here. Okay, so I just copy this one more time. So we need this 1024. Okay, and simply let's type use it here, id. Let's click on the add in this bracket. So it is done. Let's see what is present. Okay, headers, no need to provide, and body also, because we are performing get action. So simply save the flow, and let's click on the test one time and see what outcome we are getting. Okay, so follow is saved now. Let's click on the test automatically with recent trigger, and let's click on the test here. So our test is running now. Okay, okay, so you can be see only 0.04 seconds is taken. Okay, and what output we are getting here? So we are getting body d, and in that action we are getting the all the values. Okay, with that previous version. So created, version id, table, and xyz thing. So previous one is approved. Okay, if you see the status is now previous one is approved, and if I go and showcase you the least latest one output, the where is we have the status column, edit path. Status is a choice column, so it should be present at the top. Title, okay, status, you can see the value we have the rejected in this case. Okay, but we are getting the odd value. Okay, so if you want for the specific column, you can do just simply, let's we extract the values now. Okay, so in this case we will use add an action. Okay, in this simply use your create csv, or you can simply use one filter action as well. Or you can, let's we use compose, because curly bracket, status. and now you will get the status here. Okay, let's I rename this action to the plus. Let's click on the save and let's run this flow manually this time, one more time, so we can be track our live changes. Okay, what changes are done. Okay, so let's I go click on the test here, manually trigger. Let's click on the test. Let's I go to the SharePoint, right tree, close the tab. So let's I go click on this edit. So now our status is submitted for approval. Okay, let's I change this to approved and simply just click on the save. Okay, so at the compose action it should be came status. What is the choices we have? This one sending for the approval. Okay, so let's we go to our power automate flow and check here what output we are getting here. Okay, if we get the previous value, then our flow is correct. Okay, if not, then we will fix that bug. So now you can be see our flow is saved successfully, and let's see the status here. Okay, output it is showing blank now, but we need to, it's loaded now. You can be see submit for approval. It is a previous one, and in the list you can be see it is approved. Okay, so that's all friends. If you have any question, any doubt, you can be ask me into comment box. Okay, I will try and fix your errors. Okay, and also help you. Thank you, friends. Keep learning, keep growing.